What I actually look for in cars, it's difficult to put to words. It's actually a feeling. You can't really measure that. You have to just experience it. And I've noticed that at a younger age, I was really fascinated with numbers. It was all about acceleration and braking and horsepower. But I've caught myself even having to double check the figures on my own cars simply because it doesn't matter as much. What does matter is just the feeling that you get from driving the car. I studied computer information systems and worked in the IT field before going down the route of business. I seem to be this child trapped in an adult's body, so I really do like the concept of play. And in terms of cars, motorsport is a way to use them as they were intended. This relationship with McLaren, there's always this focus on what the cars can do. And to me, that is very, very appealing. I knew when I had picked up the 720S that whatever the LT variant would be called would definitely elevate this already winning formula. You'd play with the configurator online and choose options and all that. MSO takes that experience to entirely new levels. I knew for sure that I wanted a yellow car, but I wanted the yellow to be especially formulated. So I talked to the absolute wizard of paint at MSO, Darren Townsend. Eventually he raised this concept of, how about a turquoise fleck? That didn't sound that could work until I saw the sample, and it was just brilliant. The Electroform logo, I think, looks absolutely beautiful, but is only available for the carbon fiber bonnet. So the concept was to actually opt in a full carbon fiber hood, but then mask out a stripe and paint the rest of it. On the driver's side, I have the Dubai Autodrome, and on the passenger side, I have the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. The door sills are custom as well. Push for speed on the accelerator. I have actually silver wheels on the driver's side and the stealth finish on the passenger side. If you think about it, unless you're using mirrors, you can't really see the other side of any car. And I really do like both finishes. So this was a nice way to get away with it, and I kind of end up with two different cars at the same time. I had to have a little bit of involvement with the fantastic team that brought this car together. So we had a selection of people sign the underside of the hood. Well, as soon as you fire up the 765 LT, everything just comes alive, and very little in terms of sound deadening, so you can hear everything kind of vibrates and rattles in the best possible way. And then you drive off and it's just bliss. And I think the engagement, literally second to none. It's something that brings a smile to your face. Well, I do have another passion, and that is plastic model kit building. And so I had a lot of travel back and forth between Dubai and Tokyo. And on one of the trips, I picked up a model kit of a mecha, a giant robot. So it got the gears turning in my head, and I was wondering whether there was a need to bring these products to market in this region. When I felt that, yes, there definitely is an interest, I launched my hobby shop to serve the needs of people who are interested in building these model kits. The thing is, you have to keep in mind, they don't require any paint or adhesive. When I build them, I kind of marvel at the designs and the precision of production. They can click very firmly into place without having to use any adhesive, and then they articulate at the end of the day. So it's just absolutely fascinating. And I get a bit of that same feeling when you push a McLaren around a circuit and you get a chance to reflect on it. I honestly find myself going over all the engineers, all the scientists that put a lot of effort into a car that is able to give you that flawless performance on a circuit. I think part of the appeal with McLaren Automotive, it's a very young group of people who seem to share that same feeling. So I like this very playful nature. It seems to be kind of a breath of fresh air in the industry. To customize a car to a level that it's completely and totally, fully your own. I was really nervous, to be honest, because the renders looked absolutely fantastic. But I also, in the back of my mind, was, what's the actual final product going to look like? But when it actually arrived, just seeing the car for the very first time, it's just such a wonderful feeling. It's fantastic to see something that you imagined in your mind and to actually see it manifested into a car that's sitting right there in front of you.